off, you piece of shit. Die, you motherfucker. Hello, and welcome to another Stardew and Yap. It's been, I think, 3 weeks since I recorded the original one, the very first video, but my tongue is almost fully healed now. The lisp is almost fully gone. I did get pierced last Friday, and today's Thursday. And then I apologize if you can hear any, like, clanking around or anything. I'm wearing my headphones because the feedback from the TV was picking up on the mic, so I apologize if you can hear any of that. And then I'm also cradling the microphone weird, but yeah, I guess let's just get started. I think my partner and I are probably going to look into getting a desk for me, so this will be a lot easier to record going forward. Nice. Sunny day. And the spirits are happy, so that's great. My partner is also currently playing Stardew Valley, so, but we might play together in the future, but they have, like, Stardew Expanded, so, yeah, and, oh, Clint, what the fuck? I don't like Clint. I don't remember if I said that in the last video that I recorded, but I do not like Clint. He's a little creep, so. Yes, I know, I need a furnace. I guess the farmer probably doesn't know. Thank you, Clint, even though you're an ass. Even though I don't like you. Can you leave me alone now? Leave me alone, please. I think the first thing what we'll do is, like, upgrade the watering can. Yeah. Since that's just useful in general. But yeah, I think... What are the plans for today? I don't even remember if I, like, have gotten towards making a coop, because I knew I needed the copper bars, which I think I have enough copper now to make 5 copper bars, or at least I have a little bit of copper, so we'll see. I might have to go back into the mines again and do terribly. But yeah, I left off the story of right after the temple, I think. And everyone had gone back up to the city except for Rayna, Eleck, Coriander, and Rush, because Coriander and Rush had the curse items, and we couldn't go back into the city. And Rayna and Eleck are on the run from people, so, so yeah, right, I forgot to mention that right before everyone went up to the city, though, that Coriander and Valen had, like, a pretty big fight, because Coriander had connected some of the dots that maybe his monastery was not good, and it was connected to the temple, and he suspected that Valen knew about it. So before everyone went up to the city, Coriander confronted Valen about it, and Valen pretty much just said, yeah, like, I knew, that's why we left in such a hurry. Your master just didn't want to scare you, whatever. I don't have enough copper at all. Not even close, but we'll try to get the furnace made anyways. But yeah, basically Coriander's master just didn't want to scare him, and that's why they left in the middle of the night, which, now that I was thinking about it, maybe Coriander should have picked up on that before, but I am the one that wrote that into his backstory, so I don't know why I didn't think of that, but yeah, Coriander's not the brightest, and he didn't realize that that's why they left in, like, the way that they did. Where's crafting? There it is. What do I need for a furnace? I need 20 copper ore? Okay. Never mind. Maybe we will go back into the mines today. I need the sword and the pickaxe. I don't need the fishing rod though. And then I can also put the copper back. Yeah. Oh fuck, I forgot how to open that. There we go. Okay. Let's go back into the mines, I guess. Where was I? I lost my train of thought. I got distracted by needing more for the furnace. Oh yeah, so like Valen basically just told Coriander that the reason they left the way they did was because Valen had found out, and Valen didn't want to travel with Coriander in the first place. He didn't want to leave the place where the monastery is, because they were in a city. So, fuck you, Lewis. He never even wanted to leave, but he left on a death threat from Coriander's master, because Coriander's master is like, I know you know what we've been doing, which is child trafficking, which I also wrote into the backstory, because like children would get adopted really easily into the monastery, and then just randomly disappear sometimes, and Coriander was always told that they got adopted out, but it was always, they were always being trafficked, which he is now realizing. So him and Valen have a big blow up. Ooh. And yeah, that's kind of how they left each other, because Coriander assumed that Valen was coming back. Our friend Miglito hadn't told any of us that he wanted to switch characters, so we went into that session not knowing that that was the last time we were gonna see Valen. So yeah, that's the last time Coriander has seen Valen, because he hasn't been able to go back into the city for any reason at all. Where should I put sandstone? I think it's right here is good. So they still haven't seen each other because Coriander has the cursed items still. And at that present moment, they were still stuck on his hands. So everyone goes up in the city. Coriander sends Amber off on a duty, like on a little mission to find him some extra sets of clothes, because he doesn't want anything from the monastery anymore after finding out how evil they are. So he doesn't want anything from the monastery at all, which is pretty much everything that he owns. And he asked Amber to buy him some like instruments and stuff. There's a really funny sequence where Amber is buying Coriander like a couple of outfits and giving him options. So she buys one set of travel clothes. One set of travel clothes. She buys him a sailor's outfit, a raccoon onesie, and remember, Coriander is a raccoon, so that's quite hilarious. What else did she buy him? She bought him a whole bunch of stuff that was so funny, and she bought him a little Bo Peep costume, which he has yet to wear, but he loves the sailor outfit. The sailor outfit is his favorite, and it was very fitting because they get into an airship later. But and then like, so when they went up to the city that time was the boy goat time, and for Valen to have made it up was kind of a shock because he was so weak. But he was all good, and the void goat got decimated by Ember's anti-magic field, which was just so lucky. So lucky in so many ways. But during one of the power surges, Ember can only speak, I think it's Infernal, which is where she meets Harold, because Harold is a high-level wizard, which is uncommon in this world, again. Oh, sick, this is so easy. I'm gonna try and make it a level 5 today. So Harold is a high-level wizard, who can understand Infernal, or whatever the fuck Ember was speaking. So he helps her out and he's like translating for her, and it lasts a full 24 hours. Like it's a ridiculous amount of time. That's where they learn that Harold is recruiting adventurers to go kill Hydra, because it's been kind of a nuisance for the last couple months, killing caravans and stuff, and it stopped like the trade routes. So oh god, fuck off. Okay, come here. Come here, you motherfucker. Yeah. Die. God, that was tough. The fuck? What was I saying? So yeah, the Hydra has stopped like trade routes for the last couple months and stuff. So Harold was recruiting a group of adventurers to go and deal with the Hydra, essentially. Just to make sure that it can get cleared up as soon as possible. And he was looking for specifically like high level adventurers, which our party is at that point. I think they were level 4. That we're level 4 at that point. Carrot seeds. That's new. Can I plant carrot seeds? in my garden? Or do I have to plant them somewhere special? I've never had carrot seeds. Oh, and I'm... How about we just eat this? And then I can pick up the I forgot what it is. Quartz. So he recruits the party, and he's like, I have like an airship ready to go. And airships are also pretty uncommon here. So for Harold to have an airship, he's a big fucking deal. He's very powerful as well. Die. Fuck. We're doing better this time. So Harold is also a really big deal. For him to have an airship is like very significant. Oh, it's copper right there. So he's like one of the more important wizards in Aetherhaven, which is the floating city, the traveling city. So for them to have met him is so important. And Harold becomes Ember's love interest because they went on a little cute date after he translated for her and everything. It was very cute. This is going so well this time. Oh. Spoke too soon. Fuck off. Now come back here. You are gonna die, you motherfucker. Die! There we go. A cherry bomb. Oh, sick. I'll use those right now. So yeah, Ember having needed Harold to translate for her was very, like, fortuitous for the party. Oh, where's my sword? Actually very lucky that they met him. Fuck. There we go. Oh, nice. I found the letter. And Harold's just like an overall nice guy too. So they make the deal that in exchange for his help with Ember's predicament, that they will help him with the Hydra, because why not, right? What's the worst that'll happen? We get killed? Oh well, then we go down in history as some of the heroes that helped to slay the Hydra. Or tried to, anyways. Those losers that failed to slay the Hydra. Do I need any of that? That's just like slime and buckmeat and everything, right? It is hardwood, I guess. Let's eat the leeks. I need a bigger bag. And like soon. I don't want the wild seeds. It's not... Wild seeds are useful, but not super useful. It's just wood, but still, wood's useful. I forgot what I was saying. But yeah, Harold is recruiting us. So him and Ember go off and, like, make a plan to meet in the morning of whatever tavern. She still only speaks Infernal. It was quite hilarious. It was a hilarious exchange of Ember trying to communicate with the party members, and not being able to. So, but they drink the night away, and then they get up early in the morning because they have to take the lift back down in the morning after doing like their errands. They're not gonna be gone for more than 24 hours, basically, from the party. And so they go and do the errands. Ember grabs the all the like clothes for Coriander and stuff, and then they go grab like food and stuff for the road. Harold's like, meet me at the airship at this time, whatever. And again, like, there's only like 4 airships in the world. 5, I think. There's not a lot of airships in the world, and they're usually owned by like very rich, very powerful people. So for him to be asking for the party's help is huge, because maybe you can't deal with this yourself. And it's like a 2-week travel to where the Hydra has been a nuisance. Oh, fuck off! Oh my god, fuck off! Fuck off! I'm gonna die in the mines just from a slime. That'd be embarrassing. Have I? No. Have I slayed 5 slimes? Or 10? I don't remember how many it is. I'm losing my train of thought. I'm distracted by the mines. But yeah, basically they just meet him on the airship, and Valen, like, is being shady he goes off with Rush to do errands, and he buys an herbalism kit, and like a whole bunch of supplies and stuff, a bag of holding, and then hands it off to Rush. And I was like, oh, I gotta like go do something. Like, I'll see you later. Then they leave each other. So Valen's been shady the entire morning. Fuck off, you piece of shit. Die, you motherfucker. God. But yeah, he's been shady the entire morning. Oh, an earth crystal. He's been shady the entire morning about, like, what he needs to go do. He hasn't actually told Valen or told Rush what he's off to do and stuff, so Rush is kind of in the dark about where Valen is off to, and they're like, oh, like, we're waiting on our member Valen. Like, Valen, he's late, and he doesn't show up, I think, is how that went. I don't remember exactly. But yeah, he's late, so he never shows up. And they're like, oh, that's odd. That's not like Valen at all. It's kind of killing me to have to leave, like, fertilizer and shit. But that's not what I came down here for, so, and I know in, like, 2 weeks I'll be making enough money to not worry about that. So yeah, Valen doesn't show up, they all get on the airship, and then Harold is like, oh, well, I'm waiting on one more of mine. I'm waiting on a crew member of mine. Fuck, I wasn't paying attention. Oh my god. Okay. I'm waiting on a crew member of mine. Like, he should be here any minute. He knows what time we're leaving. Let's just, like, wait a second. And that's where, we meet Enzo, who is Miglator's new character. Enzo is a bard. He's a fighter bard, but I can't remember what type of bard he is. But yeah, he's a bard. He's the bard of the party now. Fuck. Are these blue ones stronger or weaker? I feel like they might be weaker. Oh, that's a lot of enemies! We're just gonna run away. So yeah, Enzo is our new bard. He's our new party member. And, like, no one likes him at first because he's so flamboyant, but he's also just cocky, and no one likes him, and he immediately pisses off Rowan. Like, immediately. Rowan doesn't like him. So, and then also, he's trying so hard to replace Valen almost immediately because they're played by the same person, so it makes sense. So, like, I don't fault the player at all for this. But Coriander is a 17-year-old boy who is hormonal as fuck. When you're 17, you're not thinking rationally about anything at all. So he hates Enzo immediately. And Enzo also speaks sign language, like common sign. So, like, Enzo is still the only one that Coriander can communicate with, but he refuses to. He hates him. He doesn't like him. Oh, okay. I gotta go back up once I kill this crab. So, Coriander does not like Enzo. I'm gonna go get those. Coriander doesn't like Enzo, like, at all. Damn. I didn't get the earth crystal. I forgot to do that. Damn. Okay, we're just gonna go back up, though. So yeah, Coriander's not a fan of Enzo at all, because not only is he replacing his friend, like his best friend, that he just had a fight with, he's still upset about it, too. This guy has pissed off Rowan, is being cocky as hell, and is just not being super open to the party. Like, he's just trying to impress them in the wrong ways, and the party's like, well, no, we're, like, we're an established party. You can't, you're trying too hard, buddy. Yeah, so I feel bad for it, but yeah, there was a moment where, so Ember had ended up buying Coriander a couple of instruments because he was practicing the flute with, Elira. I can't remember her name, the bard that we met in the temple. So they had been trading back and forth instruments and songs and stuff, so he started practicing with her flute. And he's like, oh, like, this is an instrument that I actually like playing, so maybe I can learn how to play the flute, alongside my lute, which he's still practicing, so that's great. I'm probably not gonna go into the mines today. Maybe I'll fish today. I need to make another chest, too. Oh, nice! Oh. Okay, Merlin. I guess I have to slay 10 more slimes. Even though I've already done it. But, you know what? It's fine. It's fine, whatever. And then, I guess I have all the carrot seeds too. I need to build another fucking chest today. So we'll take out the wood and the axe. Do I have enough? I do have enough to build a furnace. Okay, that's what we'll do for now. I need my watering can. Which means I can put that back. Yeah. What was I saying? I forgot what I was saying. I lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, so Coriander's trying to learn to play the flute. And obviously we just had a bard join our party. So he's like interested in Coriander playing. He also plays the lute, which is interesting. It's an interesting dynamic, and that's how he's like trying to get Coriander to warm up to him, is by like doing the same thing that a lyre did and playing songs back and forth. But Coriander's not having it. He's been drinking non-stop since Phelan left because he was so upset because his best friend just like abandoned him. And then I think it was like the first or second night the girls have a sleepover. Coriander's bunking with them, so there's a little sleepover, and they're like, oh, like, what do we do at a sleepover? None of us have had normal childhoods. What happens at a sleepover? And someone suggests tattoos, and Ember's like, oh, like, let me try. I can do like a little magical tattoo for you guys. So she tattoos Rayna first. I don't remember what effect happens, but Ember puts a little bit of her magic into it, and Rayna gets like a little magical effect, but I can't remember off the top of my head what the magical effect was. But it was a wild magic effect. Oh. Sorry, the controller decided to stop working there for a second. So it was some sort of like wild magic effect, and Coriander's like, oh, like me too. Like he's very drunk. He's like, me too. I wanna join in. I wanna do what Rayna's doing. And Ember does a little flame on both of them, and Coriander's effect is that he can't be poisoned, which obviously fucks up his plans to continue drinking. Because he just wants to drink. He's very sad about Valen leaving, so it was very unfortunate that's the wild magic effect that he got. But it was quite hilarious because he sobers up immediately and starts crying because he's so upset still about Valen. I got like a separate test for all my tools and stuff. So yeah, he sobers up immediately. He can't drink anymore. And that's like 2 days into the trip. 2 days into this 2-week trip, he can't drink anymore, even though everyone around him is partying. I've got some new ideas to sleep on. So everyone around him is partying and everything, but he can't. He can't party with them anymore. So he's quite upset about this, and he just goes to bed immediately. He's like, I hate this. His happy mood went away almost immediately. And yeah, that's kind of where the sleepover ends, I think I'm remembering correctly. And then a couple more days go by. Rowan's been hanging out on top of the ship because he... Oh, I'm exhausted. How? Okay. Rowan's been hanging out on top of the ship because he is... One of his elements is air. So for him, that's super important to him and all that stuff. So he's been hanging out on top of the ship a lot. And he loves like hanging out up there. So he's built a little tent up top, and he's been just kind of enjoying the ride, basically. Let's put all of this in there, and maybe I think I should have a separate for all of the forage, like all the bundle items, I think. So yeah, everyone's just been hanging out on top of the ship, just like enjoying the ride and watching everything and all that stuff. So he's just been like chilling basically the entire time. What needs to go in there? I guess I should plant these. That would make sense. So yeah, Coriander's been joining Rowan on the top of the ship for most of the time, as well as Rayna, because she just loves being in the storm. And it's been raining for most of it too. I think like over half of their trip it was raining or something like that. So yeah, they've been hanging out there, and Enzo decides to join them. I forgot I'm almost exhausted. Maybe I should be doing that today. So Enzo decides to join them, and yeah, he's already pissed off Rowan once, as I've already said. So this is not a good idea, in my opinion, for Enzo to join us up there. But he's trying to bond to the party, so I get it. And he's just saying weird stuff. Like, I don't remember exactly what he said, but he said something weird, and it made Rowan even more put off by him. And Coriander already doesn't like him. That's how they discovered that he speaks Common Sign as well as Coriander. Which is, yeah, it's funny. So he's just been pissing everyone off, basically. No one likes him, and he starts playing, and Rowan loves music, so Coriander's been, like, practicing the flute the entire time. And he's just playing the lute, and that, like, warms Rowan up to him a little bit when, I think it's, like, 3 days of them hanging out together, like, all 4 of them, when they run into a Colossus. I don't remember what I'm here for. I don't remember what I'm here for. Maybe just talk to Caroline. Oh yeah, seeds. I needed seeds. That's right. Well, maybe be a better mom, Caroline. So it's like, yeah, it's something like 3 days into them hanging out up top of the ship that, they run into a giant Colossus. So it's a Colossus that's formed out of a mountain from a wild magic storm. I'll plan those tomorrow because I'm exhausted. So he was formed in a wild magic storm, and usually when you run into these, you just avoid them, you just turn around, you don't deal with them. But this Colossus was headed towards a village, which obviously we're the heroes of the realm. We don't want that to happen, and we don't like that he's headed towards the village. To destroy it, most likely. And they can't just, like, up and pick up the village or anything. So we decide that we have to try to turn it around. I don't know why we decided that this is our problem, but we do. So everyone has to make a bunch of rolls and saves to see if they can actually help do anything. Coriander, it's in the middle of a storm, so all Coriander can think to do is to heal the pilot to like, steady his hand a little bit. Which does help a little bit. Rush overloads himself. He goes down into the bottom of the ship and he tries to overload himself. Like, he tries to pour some of his energy into the generator to try to, oh nice, more calories, water sweets, to try to just basically give it like a little boost, which helped us in the moment and we got away. But it also was bad because it ruined Rush. It broke his, like, internal system, his gem cracked. It's not good. He's in rough shape. So it was good and bad. Like, good on Rush for doing it, but bad at the same time. Yeah. Is there a third person supposed to be gossiping with them here? I can't remember. I feel like there should be, but I can't remember. So yeah, that happens after, I think, though. I'm pretty sure that happens after. Where's Haley? Not in her room. So, yeah, what we decide to do to try to turn the Colossus around is Rowan is like, I can Misty Step over to him, but someone's gotta help get me out of there. And Ember got this really fancy, like, vortex dagger. I don't remember where she picked it up from, to be honest. But she's got, like, this really fancy vortex dagger that she's like, okay, well, I can do this, like, twice a day, so I can get you there and get you back, but you have to do everything else yourself. So Rowan teleports to the Colossus, punches it in the face, and then teleports back onto the ship, which just successfully diverted his attention to us. So now, in the middle of a storm, we have to try to, I don't know where Haley is, we have to try to, get away from it, basically. So Coriander, like I already said, heals the pilot to try to go faster. Am I friends with Haley? No, I haven't given her enough gifts. I don't even know where Haley is right now. So Coriander heals the pilot. Rayna she had picked up some of these electricity leaves from one of the wild magic storms. So it's just a tree that had been electrified and the leaves turned crystalline. So she collected a whole bunch of those. And then was like, that's how she was trying to like speed up is to give it a little boost. She put a bunch of leaves around the ship and like used her electricity powers to try to give it a little bit of a boost. Last one. I'm exhausted. Nice. So that's how she does it. And that's when Rush goes down into the power generator and is trying to basically overload the generator to give us a little speed boost. And it does work. He did succeed. But then he has to make a con save like almost immediately. To make sure that he doesn't die. And like I said, his gem cracked, which is the thing that powers Warforged. His like little core cracks. So he's in rough shape, and it's not good at all. And it's just like basically eating away at his magic. I can't remember the specifics of it, like what happened, but yeah, basically he fucked himself. Rush fucked himself, just trying to save the ship, which very heroic, but our party had a problem with trying to sacrifice ourselves. So, there we go. No longer sluggish. Get away from me, Shane. Fuck you, Shane. Oh, I forgot what I was saying. But yeah, that's the Colossus event. It was like a random event. One of us rolled a d20, and we rolled obviously pretty low. But the rest of the journey to the Hydra fight was pretty uneventful. Because little did we know, our DM was planning more shit with Rayna's backstory. I don't remember if I told anyone, or if I told you guys, but she is actually a noble on the run for an engagement. So her father has been on the lookout for a Dragonborn, and Dragonborn are very recognizable in this world. So it's not easy to hide a Dragonborn, like at all, which is not good at all. But yeah, Rayna's been on the run, and she did open up and tell people that that's a possibility, and that's why she's been disguising herself and all that stuff. Which is great. That's amazing that Rayna told the party. And she did end up telling everyone, except for Enzo, obviously, because Enzo's new. So everyone knows that she's on the run from an engagement, and that her father is very powerful and is looking for her. But, yeah. So yeah, the rest of the ride to the Hydra fight is uneventful. And I believe it was 2 weeks. It was a long ride. Oh, excuse me. So it's uneventful. And then we get into the city, and Harold is like, okay, grab your last minute supplies. We're spending one night, and then we head out in the morning. And we're all like, okay, sounds good. And Rush's player was unavailable for this next session, for like the session that all this happened in. So we were basically just off doing errands as a party, and Rush canonically was grabbing groceries because he's the cook. He's the chef of the group. So he was all grabbing groceries when we're walking, and Rayna falls a little bit behind the party. Because again, like, why would we be worried about this at all? There's no reason for us to worry as far as we know. So yeah, Rayna falls a little bit behind, and that's when she gets nabbed. So someone kidnaps her. And in the moment, this was like a what the fuck do we do? Because we all got a surprise round, because we weren't expecting Rayna to get kidnapped in the middle of the day. That's not a thing that typically happens, so we were very surprised by it, obviously. So yeah, Rayna gets kidnapped, and the guy immediately throws, he throws like a flash bomb, basically, and we all get blinded! Again! Which is fucking wonderful. The amount of blinds that have happened to to our party. Oh, maybe I should fish. Oh, never mind. I'll figure out what else to throw out afterwards, I guess. The amount of blinds that fucking happened to our party, insane. Yeah, I guess just throw that out. So we get blinded again, and no one can see where Rayna goes because we're all blinded. Rayna doesn't get blinded. Rayna's not blinded, somehow. She just passed the save, honestly, though. But yeah, Rayna's not blinded, so she can see her attackers. She doesn't recognize them because they're in masks, but she can see them. So yeah, everyone but Rayna gets blinded, and Rayna is obviously being kidnapped, so she can't do anything. And I don't know, I think at some point Coriander passes the save, which is great. So yeah, Coriander passes the save, and is finally unblinded and goes after Rayna. He's the only one that can go after her at this point, because everyone's still blind and they don't know what's going on, and they don't know what's happening. I guess I should just go to bed. And Rayna and Coriander are going deeper into this alleyway. Ooh. Level 2 foraging, that's nice. So we're going deeper into this alleyway, and Coriander's like punching out the knees of people because he's 2.5 feet tall. Rayna's not much taller. She's like 4'5" or something like that. She's not that much taller. Or 5 foot? I can't remember. Rayna's short though. Not as short as Coriander, but it's short. So yeah, Coriander's trying to punch out knees and all that stuff. Fuck off. You bitch. You ruined everything. I guess I only need one. And at some point, everyone becomes unblinded, thankfully. I think Ember sets off another blind, if I'm remembering correctly, but I don't remember for sure, so don't take my word on that. Yeah, I can't remember for sure if Ember sets off another blind with her power surges, but it's a nuisance. It's a big nuisance that Ember keeps blinding us. So yeah, Ember sets off another blind. No one is able to help Rayna except for Coriander because he's far enough away that he doesn't get blinded. This one time, he finally doesn't get fucking blinded because he's out of range, and it's literally the only reason. So yeah, he doesn't get blinded, but yeah, I'm losing my train of thought. I can't remember what happens next. I haven't completed any of the bundles, and I have all this shit for it. I'm so dumb. I'm just realizing I have a bunch of shit for the bundles. Okay, we're gonna do that today then. Jesus Christ, I'm dumb sometimes. So yeah, Coriander's still chasing after Rayna. A couple of the men stay behind to try to make sure that no one follows them, including a wizard, who Rowan currently has. Is a river jelly part of a bundle? No, I don't think it is. Hold on. Didn't I do remix bundles? Yes, I did. That's not normal. Okay. What is that? Horseradish, leek, dandelion, and spring onion. Okay. Leek, dandelion, horseradish. Let's go finish the bundle. So yeah, Coriander's the only one chasing after Rayna. Rowan is dealing with one of the wizards because he passed one of his blind checks. So I think we were saving to see if he got unblinded or not every single turn. Coriander is punching out knees left, right, and center. As he should, because he's so small. He can't really do anything else. He can't reach their face. And he royally fucks up one of these guys. Not actually killing him, but he got fucked up. Like, fucked up bad. And a couple of the other ones took hits too, so that was great. But not, it didn't do as much, unfortunately. But, yeah. Yay, bundle complete! Boop boop. I forgot what you get for the first bundle that you complete. It'd be nice to get the bridge repaired though. Oh yeah, because it's just spring seeds. That makes sense. Do I tend to plant them? I think I should have time to plant them. But the bigger question on my mind right now is if I do plant them, will I be exhausted? Okay, let's go home and see what we need for the fish bundle, because I might have some of it. I definitely have a crab. I've been donating all of my shells I've been finding though, so... What's in the quality fish bundle? Oh yeah, I definitely haven't kept any of those. Okay, let's go home and see what I have. But yeah, at some point, Rowan is, like, everyone has been following after Rayna and Coriander. Coriander's trying to save Rayna. Rayna escapes at one point, but then gets nabbed again. And then I believe, because she's a boss-ass bitch, she does escape and is able to go around the corner and leaves Coriander to deal with them. They make eye contact for a second, and Rayna, like, hesitates to leave. She's, like, making sure that Coriander is okay, and he's like, no, go. I got this. And she does go away out of line of sight. She stays to watch, but she does leave out of sight. So that way Coriander can deal with it, essentially. Hold on. So they make eye contact. She leaves. How many? I need 6. So yeah, Rayna's still hovering and watching, but she's, as far as these men know, she has escaped because Coriander sent her on her way. And she's like casting spells from around the corner. And they're like, fuck this is not worth it. We're getting fucked up by this tiny little raccoon. And they try to leave. Coriander's not letting them go though. He's pissed off. And Rowan finally joins Coriander and Rayna, and he like leaves the wizard with Enzo. Enzo's like, I got this. Enzo did not got that, apparently. It's not Enzo's fault at all. It's just funny to blame Enzo for it. So yeah, Rowan leaves Enzo with the wizard to deal with the wizard and like kill him. For some reason, Enzo doesn't do it right away. I can't remember why. But yeah, the wizard pulls out like a little bead of something and puts himself into like a little bubble. I don't know the exact spell, but he just pulled out like an orange bead and smushed it onto his chest, and it turned him into a bubble, and he starts rolling down a hill. And we cut back to Rowan and Rayna and Coriander, and Rowan is also trying to fuck up these guys as they're escaping. And I think one of them ends up dying, so only 2 escaped in the end. But yeah, so Rayna's okay. We rescue her. Ember was passed out for a lot of this, and I can't remember what knocked her out. As well as Eleck. I can't remember what happened to Eleck. Something bad happened to Eleck though. That's all I remember. So yeah, our party unfortunately got sucked in by the blinds again. The wizard from before starts rolling down the hill, and that's when Rush actually, his player gets home. So Rush joins the fight, which is funny. It was so late and so good at the same time. So Rush joins finally, and then let me see. Do I have anything I need? I know that. But I already gave the leek, so I guess cave carrot. I don't know what the cave carrot's for. Nope, I have nothing I need. I guess I can just ship all the fish. Hello? That's what the cave carrot's for. Okay, that makes sense. And this is all the foraging bundles. Okay, that makes sense. What do I need from the spring crops? I need a bean, a potato, a kale, and a carrot. I think I just planted some carrots. Carrots are new. Are they not? I think the carrots are new. But yeah, so that's when Rush joins the party. He's got his arms full of groceries. He's like, what the fuck is going on? And oh no, he set off a fireball and then supposed to like an orb onto himself or something like that. So the wizard ends up setting off a fireball. It destroys an entire city block, basically, and it injures a lot of people. It was actually very devastating, and it was not good. It was not good at all. What am I doing? Crab pot. That's what I'm doing. So the wizard sets off a fireball and escapes, and that's when Rush joins the party, and it's like he sees the man rolling and chases after him because he catches on very quick. That obviously, like, that's not good. That guy just set up a fireball. I think Rush saw him set up the fireball and was like, nah, fuck you, and starts chasing after him. And a series of shenanigans happens of Rush, like, activating different boosters and stuff. Enzo almost dies. Like, our second real session with Enzo, and he almost fucking dies. Which is very unfortunate for the player, but, you know, it is what it is. Unfortunately, this is how the dice roll sometimes. He didn't end up dying, though, thankfully, because Coriander was there to save him with his healing monk powers. Yeah, but he almost dies. So Enzo was kind of useless in the fight, unfortunately, which is not making a good impression on our party, even though everyone else also almost dies constantly. But you know what? He's new, so it matters less for him. It matters less for them, I mean. But yeah, so Enzo almost dies. We don't end up catching the wizard because Rush gets stopped by the authorities. They're like, no, we got it. We'll catch him. Oh. We'll catch him. Don't worry. We got this. They do not got it. I don't think they ever ended up catching him. We never got an update on that, actually, now I'm thinking about it. So yeah, Enzo almost dies, and is brought back. He's half singed. His voice is very hoarse now. He can't sing the same anymore. Very scary, like, moment for everyone. But yeah. What was I saying? I can't remember what I was saying. But anyways, because the wizard blew up like half a city block, and we have a bunch of healers in our party, including Enzo once he was brought back to life from saving throws. This is before Coriander is a cleric as well, I should clarify. He's just pure monk at this point. So yeah, we save as many people as possible. Coriander saves this one woman from the brink of death, and she comes back to life, and she sputters, Victor Knox would like to talk to you, which then spurs off the whole, like, cleric thing for Coriander later on. But because Victor wants to talk to him, he's, like, scared shitless for the rest of this period of time before he talks to Victor again. But yeah, we save a whole bunch of people, and a lot of lives were lost, but we minimized as much damage as possible, and unfortunately couldn't help rebuild the city, even as much as we wanted to. But yeah, very sad. I can't remember. There's something else that happens after that, but I can't remember off the top of my head. I have pretty bad memory sometimes. But yeah, we fast forward to the next morning. Rowan negotiates with some of the caravan people to get 3 carts ready for us. If we succeed, to take the hydra meat to his village. Just to the edge of the village, because we needed a way to transport the hydra meat, basically. If we succeed. If we don't, then they could just go back, and they don't. But it's like a important trade relation for them to get to do this, because no one ever gets to know where Corin's rest is. So for them to even know how to get there to begin with is wild. Like, it's a huge opportunity for them, so they obviously jump on it for a discounted rate, and they negotiate 3 carts to come with us. I'm starting to feel exhausted, so I'm gonna go see if I can find Haley, actually. I'm not very good at romancing Haley. I might have to start a new game just to romance someone else. I want to actually get Stardew expanded, because I've never played that much of it. I played it like a little bit, but I also want to romance Doris. Morris? I don't have anything to give her. Does she like amethyst? She does like amethyst. Sick. Haley, my queen. I'm probably gonna end this soon. I don't even know how long I've been playing for, but it's probably getting pretty long now. It's been like 3 days in game. But yeah, we still be no great shape that. And I don't think we've run into anything on the way to the Hydra, because the Hydra has been like killing everything in the area basically. So there's nothing on the way to the Hydra that's significant really. Other than like just like the conversations that happen. But Enzo's been avoiding our party since he got off on the wrong foot with everyone. So yeah, Enzo's been like kind of avoiding everyone. He's been like schmoozing the caravan people and everything. And I don't know if Rayna tells everyone after that that's what happened. I'm pretty sure she does. She tells everyone who that man was that tried to kidnap her. It's a big heart-to-heart moment. Coriander also opens up about his backstory and is like, we need to watch out for these people, but I'm not actively being hunted, so it's not like a huge deal. Foreshadowing. Foreshadowing. But he's like, I'm not actively being hunted, so it's not like we don't need to be worried about it, but we need to be on the lookout for the cult to know us, and make sure that they don't see me, basically. I feel so dumb now, because I'll get to that. I'll get to that. Yeah, so Coriander's like, oh yeah, but I'm not being actively hunted, so it's fine. But yeah, they all open up about like things like that, except for Eleck. We didn't find out until recently that Aleck's being hunted as well. So Eleck is also in the wrong for this. But yeah, I'll save the Hydra fight for the next time I play Stardew. I'm gonna record another Sims video soon, so probably tonight, I think, and then this will go out tomorrow. But yeah, I hope you enjoy listening to me yap about D&D, as like scattered as it is. A lot of like wild stuff happens to our D&D party, I've noticed. Do I need a parsnip? I don't think I need a parsnip for any of the bundles. I do need a sunfish. And a shad, apparently. Why was it not lighting up before? Okay, I need both of those. I'm gonna go do the community bundle. Community center stuff. Right away. Okay, let's donate all. Let's not donate. Let's shoot all of this. Get some money. And maybe I can get the big backpack next time I play. That'd be fucking nice. Okay, and I'll figure out what the river jelly is, because I don't know what it is. Is there anything else fun that I can tell you about D&D? I'm joining a new D&D campaign, so maybe I'll play Stardew Valley Expanded with the Morris mod. Oh yeah, I should probably watch through this. Because I think you earn friendship points as liners for this. So yeah, maybe I'll play the Stardew Expanded and talk about that one. We'll see how that one goes. It's a new DM, so yeah, we'll see. But my character idea is Artificer Barbar. So, depending on what level we start on, it'll be mostly Barbarian. But I want the level of Artificer because my character concept is like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. So, she drinks a potion. She's been messing around with potions for years, trying to find a cure to this mystery illness that her daughter has. It's probably cancer. But they don't, it's the Wild West, they don't know what cancer is. So her daughter is slowly dying, and that's why she's trying to find a potion for... So she's trying to find a cure for her daughter, and that's why she starts messing around with like potions and stuff. Like, she starts messing around trying to find a cure for it, and she's using herself as a test subject. And one of these potions turns her into a monster, essentially. So she just gets a little bit scarier. That's her going into a rage. And like she turns herself into a tiefling doing this once, and it's a permanent effect. She permanently turned herself into a tiefling, messing around with the potions on herself. So that's my character idea, and then she's also going to be married to the person that my partner is playing. We haven't decided on names yet, but my partner is thinking of playing a necromancer cleric because they can't decide how it would be best to help their daughter. So my character thinks it would be better to save her before she dies, because that's the humane thing to do. You try to save them before they die. And my partner's character has it in her head that she'd be better off if she died first and then got resurrected. It's a big point of contention. So they're separated, not divorced. And it's gonna be really fun. I'm excited to see what everyone else is playing too. Sunfish done. And shad. Okay, nice. So I'm excited to see what everyone else is planning on playing, because I think that'll be a fun dynamic. There's another couple at the table as well as a single person, and our DM is single. So I'm curious to see how it goes. I don't know, Breams were for night fishing. Why was sliding up? Am I missing something? Oh yeah, right there. Duh. So I'm really excited to see how the dynamic goes, because I think we can fake argue. We fake argue all the time anyways, so I think it'll be fun. And I'm planning on doing a country accent, which I have done for characters previously, but I need to practice it, because, you know, it's just so fun. It's just so fun. I can't just, like, I don't know how to, like, whip it out, but I had it at one point, so I will be practicing that, and if I can get it down, then I might practice it in the YouTube videos as well. I think that would be funny. But yeah, so maybe if anything interesting happens, I'll do Stardew Valley Expanded and yap about that. But yeah, I guess that's it for me. I hope you had fun watching, and I'll see you in the next one, hopefully. If you enjoyed this, feel free to like the video if you enjoyed it. And yeah, I'll see you in the next Stardew and Yap, or even just the next Sims Rags to Riches. But I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.